Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we return to Tyria, where we just finished on the other night, leveling a character up to 80. We bought him some armor. We now need to sort of kit him out the rest of the way, get him his hero points, maybe learn to play a little Galeshot. That's the plan, and it is showtime. There's some music for you, too. I'm generous. I'm going to take a second here. Bring up a powered Galeshot build. Hi, Saribot. Give me just a second here as I try to get my crap together. Which could only take the rest of my life. There we go. Power Galeshot. That's what we're going to use. What do we got? We have the browser. I'm up again. There we go. Ding. Restoring. Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely take care of that.
Rare loot.
Rare loot. And literally, I had just gotten the armor and equipped it. I don't think I'd even put my freaking runes in yet, so is all gonna get nuked down? Yes.
We have completed the task at hand.
Give me lots of globs of ectoplasm.
You rarely see one of those.
And dark matter. I'll take that. More dark matter.
I was manufactured.
More dark matter. We got a lot of dark matter, but only a couple of ectos. It's fine, really. I'm going to be a couple of minutes here as I kit my character up. Let's see if we drop that in there. Well, we can always go with just axe, and longbow. Do we have an ascended bow just hanging around waiting for someone to swoop in and pick it up, perchance? Looks like the answer is no. But we can still steal a weapon chest. What the heck is that? Oh, it's me pressing the wrong button. Never mind. Not going to go with the armor, I think. None of those sing to me. Do we have any axes just sitting about? We can certainly use that. It's one of the leveling ones, I think, right? Yeah, it's dreambound. It doesn't have a socket, though, so that's kind of weak. Veil render, no. Haunted axe. Sure, why not? And a berserker star power axe. That's seems fine to me. Axe, and pew pew. That works for me. How did I grab armor when I was saying I wasn't trying to grab armor? I'm not as good at this as I would like to think, evidently. Yeah, that's armor. weapon. Okay, we didn't have a bow, right? We did look. We do have a longbow. Assassins. I can work with assassins. I can work with that. This one needs to be customized. Berserker stats, which should be fine. Okay, so power, precision, ferocity. Yep, those are good. Equip. Equip in offhand. Will it actually work? No, of course not. Why that doesn't work? You tell it specifically to equip in the offhand, and it doesn't. It drives me nuts. There's zero reason for that to occur, except human error. Scrit does happen. Dark Machinist, you... yeah, it is visible. What? There we go. That was my award-winning Scrit impersonation. I hope you enjoyed it. A fraction, less than I did. How you doing? All right, got 2 axes. And now we've got an assassin's bow. Ooh, dangerous, scary stuff. Right now, I'm just kitting up the boys. Okay, the boy, although boy, we normally mean like he's a boy. He is a male, but he was never really a boy. He woke up as a fully grown Sylvari, so he's never been a boy. Really.
Affirmative.
So we're going to be kitting ourselves up. Can we sell that? Anytime now. Anytime now. We'll just decon it.
Affirmative.
And that was a winning choice. The Charm of Brilliance is currently selling for a hell of a lot more than 2 silver. Almost 10. Really, the charms have gone down that much in price. Probably due to people salvaging out all the stuff they got from the mirrors. Well, we got something. I have logged in. Oh, that's right. We went from login now to another login. Because I didn't log in yesterday. Go figure. All right, let's see. Currently, runes of infiltration. Those aren't bad. What are we supposed to be wearing? We're supposed to be wearing... We're supposed to be wearing... Where are they? Scholar. Power, ferocity, power, ferocity, power, ferocity. Or power precision. We've got enough precision because... we do have the assassin bow. I think we're going to have enough, so probably we are going to want scholar runes. So I'm going to go with those right now. Grab that. Damn it. Here we go. To all legendary rune channel. We have to apply the legendary runes. It would be so much easier if they would just let us apply the legendary runes. Wait. What? Why does that have power, precision, and ferocity? Oh, did they do that now? Did they update that? No. See, it doesn't. Right, okay. Brain fart. Never mind. The brain has returned to normal function. It would be so nice if it would default to the same one or let you at least apply all of them first and then make the changes, but no, the first time you apply them, it wants you to do it the hard way. All the way. So this is the terrible burden of having a shitload of characters at the Gap, is doing this every time. And then I'll also spend a not insignificant chunk of change getting other bits and pieces rather than crafting them myself, but it's fine. These are the sacrifices I'm willing to make for you guys. All right. Yep, that's all right. Let's see. We've got force and impact in both places. Current price on those, because I only have 2 sigils. Force, 2 gold 24. Impact, 5 gold. Holy. Wasn't expecting that. I guess we need 2 forces. Fine, fine. Impact so pricey. Did I not just buy those? Why was it not oh, that's why it wasn't showing up. I'm not standing at the vendor because I'm dope. There we go. Hey, look, there they are.
That's valuable.
That's valuable. Is it though? Is it really? I press F to doubt. Let's see. One legendary sigil there. And that will be force. Nope, wrong one. There you go. Okay, we now have weapons and armor successfully kitted out. Sadly, the rest of the stuff is crapola. So we're going to spend a little bit of money. In-game money. Rings. Let's see. And I wish it didn't close when I did that. And the rarities are exotic is what we're looking for. Cleric, traveler. Rampager. Carrion, no. Settlers, no. Sentinels, no. You gotta go through them. I mean, I could have searched for the stats specifically. Brand Spark. Power, Precision, Vitality. I could actually work with that. Slightly cheaper option. Where's the Berserkers? I can't even remember. Is that it? I think that's it. And those are 330 versus 3. Fine, we'll go with Berserkers. Fine, fine, fine. Me too.
That's valuable.
It's not that valuable, Lens. Calm the bleep down. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby Soho. An excellent song. Best Clash song that the Clash never sang. And then the accessories. Symbol on the Inquest. Power, Precision, Condi. Alright, I know you're in here. You can only hide from me for so long. That's Precision. There's Ruby. 2 of those. And do we have any back pieces? Because buying those is actually kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, duh. Back. It helps if you spell it correctly, I think. I can provide the grumpies for you at any time you like. Seriously. You don't even have to ask. Curse you! How's that? Is that okay? Sometimes I wonder. Selly, no. No. Selly. Power Precision. Power Healing. Power Vet. Condi. Guaranteed the rage? Guaranteed. Well, I don't know if it's guaranteed to happen, but it is in the vicinity of guaranteed to happen. Might be tiny. Or were we? Not there. Armor. The back's there? Yeah, there they are. I don't even think they go up to 80, so I'll drop this to 60. Exotic. I'm sorry, I can't disclose my sources, Dark Machinist. Let's just say Tiny knows Tiny, and leave it at that. These ones are always so painful. Fine, I'll take it. I've made you guys put up with my nonsense on this for long enough. Oh, but it needs a... Fine, it can do without the upgrade for now. Fine. And here we go. Get ready. The first rage, since you just got here, is coming up. Okay, so we've just put on 1 ring. We are now going to equip in slot 2. No, the first one went into slot 1. This one's going into slot 2. Only it doesn't. It actually goes into slot 1. Even though I told it slot 2. The second time it works. What on earth is up with that? Good evening. How that is still a bug in this game after all these years. Well, hopefully it gets fixed while we're not getting the next patch until next year. Equip. Okay, good. That replaces 1. Oh, I wasn't wearing them. This may actually work. It did, because I wasn't wearing one. But if you go equipping 1 in slot 1 and you equip the other in slot 2, it doesn't. It unequips the one from slot 1. And it's something I have been screaming at the game about for approximately 14 years. Fine, fine. Oh, wrong button. All right. So, I believe we have all of our required requisite gear. Except the relic. Ha ha ha! But I got one of them, so where is it? Where is it? Where's my relic? There we go. And what are we going to make the relic? Well, I'm going to check. I've always done it from the armor panel. You have to. That's the only way to do it and make sure it works the first time. But the thing is that shouldn't be necessary. If you've got 2 items that are the same and you equip one in the first slot, and then you tell the second one to equip in the second, it should just do that. I honestly don't grok how that doesn't work, but it don't. Relic of the Claw. We have the Relic of the Claw? We have the Relic of the Claw. Because if it worked correctly, it's faster. Also, it allows me to display my never-ending, fulminating rage. But we've got everything except the underwater stuff because... sorry. It does work, for instance, in the second case there, where if both slots are empty, it works. And it's just, I don't know, I want them to fix it, so I'm using magical thinking. One of these days they'll fix it, and I'll go, oh! And that will probably be the one that pops the ever-waiting aneurysm in my head and I fall over. It's like, if you ever do key farms in the Wayfarer foothills, there is the keg of ale catching heart, which is quite fast. You wave at the guy, he throws a keg, the circle of where it's going to land appears, you run up just behind it, and you catch it. And then you take it to the guy and you do that repeatedly, and it's a very fast way of finishing the heart. That works maybe 10% of the time. It's broken the rest of the time. There's no place you can stand to catch it. But every once in a while, they fix it. Might last a week, might last a month, or possibly even 2, and then it breaks again. Rage arrangement. I actually kind of like that. It sings to me. All right, well, we have got what we needed to get done for the first part of the evening's fun. Actually, I should spend a transmog bit to turn my bow into something awesome and the axes into 2 awesomes. That's not awesome. That's hardly not even close to being awesome. Looking for an awesome bow, that's not bad. Nah, it's okay. The Dark Sanctified kind of fits the visual theme. We can go with that. And probably the... wrong. Right. We can either go with Dark Sanctified here as well. Which definitely works. Or we can go with the Devil Rending, which I think also works pretty well. I think the dual wielding on the Devil Rending is just ludicrously over the top, so we're going to go with that. I mean, seriously. Pretty over the top. All right, next up we must go to Lion's Arch. And now we're going to run around in Visions of Eternity's first 2 maps, as this is the bestest way to get your 250 hero points to finish out the spec. Although we don't need the full 250. I have equipped an item that does not have stats selected. Really? Did I do that? On. I did not. In fact, they are correct. Customize. Just throw berserkers at it. And at some point we'll get something we can throw into the back. But that's not vitally important. I am doing reasonably well. I overate a little bit. I would like to blame someone other than me for that, but I can't realistically come up with the right person. Definitely not me, though. All right, and we are off to Visions of Eternity. Pastoral Castora. I have done this in as little as 45 minutes to get the required 250 or get to 250. I think I've got like 50 or 60 right now. Did I unlock? I think I unlocked it and did the first... Yeah, I unlocked it and got the first point. You'll note, I just arrived here 15 seconds ago. What the fuck is this? Seriously, what the fuck is this? 15 seconds after I arrive at a map. You wanted rage, you've got it. This one's inexplicable. There's no reason for that to appear 15 seconds after I arrive in a map. That's them closing this map. I have had it essentially happen where I arrived and immediately got the pop-up. I do not understand. They broke something with EOD. Wooden Potatoes talked about it, how it felt like they had screwed up the map cleaning and spawning mechanics in EOD. And it's definite. It's there just to frustrate you. Oh, well played. Somebody ArenaNet like seeing me pissed off. Oh, it's a genius play then. I got to give him credit. Let's wait for it, shall we? Maybe I can get 2 in a row, and it'll finally get that annoying aneurysm in my skull to pop audibly on stream. Well, first thing I'm going to do, since he's up, somebody's running rifts. I didn't get here in time. I feel shame. It was going to be so nice, so sweet. So the last random dye job I did gave me the current red I've got, and I decided I like it, so I'm going to go with that as the theme for the character. Probably red and black, edgelordy, you know. Only the cool kids like me will be edgelords. There's a line in a song. Trying to remember the name of the band. The line is, I want to be different like everyone else. Galeshot. Hit me. Lone Star Wolf, good evening. Always grab your waypoints. Always excited to see my face, but you've never seen my face before. I mean, unless you're counting the, like, probably 20 characters that I've leveled up a mastery on. Seriously, it's the... I hesitate to say this about an expansion, but for me, it kind of is the most useful part of the expansion. It isn't the specs. It's having fast access to grabbing a spec on a character who I want to put a new spec on. Generally like the new specs, though. Don't take that as I don't like the new ones, I do. I do also have to dye up this character a new batch of dyes for the mounts. Oh, we've got a mirror. Oh, we have another source for rage. I raged about this one the other day a little bit, which was that they made housing act as a gold and materials sink, because evidently there were too much gold and materials. And then in this expansion, they added the mirror farm, which added a tidal wave of new materials and gold. Nice thinking, guys. Let's see. Can we get it all? And I missed. We'll try again. Missed again. This time for sure. No way I miss. I don't even know how that did miss, actually. Yeah, it's gold sink, I say. Ow, am I missing? Lens, it's probably because you're bad. Okay, how about we try this a different way? All right.
Rare loot.
Rare loot. Where were we? Hear about the new playable species? I did not. I heard there was something they announced, a mystery species. They said Asura and Kodan, and of course human, and that there was a mystery one. I did not hear if they actually showed what the mystery one was. If it's not dwarves, I'm rioting. We don't get dwarves, I riot. It doesn't have to be dwarves tonight.
Kinda nice if they're building an escape hatch, but
What's the heroic challenge? Why, yes, I will eat a raptor wing.
nothing. And I've known nothing else anyhow.
Okay, I hit the wrong button. Species that was lost to time. Oh, this sounds like a dodge for them to go for like elves or something, to make up for the fact that we don't have Sylvari. There we go, this one. Give me a sec. I need to be able to consume my beverage as quick as possible to finish out this heroic challenge. Okay, you can start blinking now. Debuff anytime. There we go, it's blinking. Got it. Horses. I like that. My optimism is contagious. Well, I have been described as a walking disease before, so make of that what you will. We did get boxes. Time to start collecting piles of boxes. You didn't know they announced it? They announced it at the Summer Games Fest. So what, 6 weeks ago? Something like that.
Man rigging, turn sails.
How do I feel? Excited, but also a little bit wary, as the things I've heard so far, not that they've shared very much at all, I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? Are, I don't want to say have me concerned, because that's not true. I have questions about things that I might not like, or might like a lot. May, June, July, then 2.5 or 3 months? Time flies when you're having whatever this is. Know how to ride a skimmer? I was born riding a skimmer. No.
Don't show up empty-handed.
For instance, as an example of the things that I would say I am aware of as potential turds in the stew, for a delicate turn of phrase. One of the things that Guild Wars 2 does better than any other MMO, and I don't think this one's debatable, at least not by anyone in good faith, is the open world gameplay. They just destroy the competition. But they have said that we won't be seeing those big, large-scale events. It won't be as small a world as that you play in as Guild Wars 1 is, where everything's instanced, but it will be smaller group play. June 5th. July. August. I said 6 weeks. I win! I'm not sure what I win, but it's probably something really, really important. Or I wouldn't have bothered being right. Actually, the opposite is true. If it was important, I wouldn't have been right. We missed one back here. So that's an example where I am aware that that might be something that I find a significant negative in the game. Because it's the open world is what I like best about the game. That's why I have so many characters. That's why sometimes I will just do basically nothing but just run around in a map that I feel like playing on a character who's at the cap and just do stuff. Because it's fun in playing, pardon the phrase, a living world. All right, we'll see if I can remember this. I can't say that I have. No. Nothing to worry about. All right, 3. 2. I think 3-1. 3231 is the correct number. Yeah, 6 weeks plus 2 more weeks. I wasn't off by an order of magnitude. Shouting distance. All right, I was off by 2 weeks. How dare you correct me when I'm wrong, sir? You're only supposed to correct me when I'm right so that I can double down and then rub your face in it. That's not going to happen, but a man can dream. I wasn't right. I was right. I was right. I wasn't even right-ish. I was right-esque. I was in the vicinity of right. Right adjacent. There you go. From Brazil. We have a occasional viewer here. She mostly comes in when I'm playing Path of Exile. And she was born in Brazil. I know no Portuguese. Sorry. There are an awful lot more Brazilians than there are Portuguese. Why don't we call the language Portuguese? Why do we call the language Portuguese, not Brazilian? That just seems unfair. I'd complain. Have you considered writing a letter?
Experimentation continued pace. Wayfinder! Great to see you, pal. Agent Mercury. Undercover. So bad news. They don't test a new here.
He's been talking at me for like 15 minutes. I don't even know who he is.
Set up the security in a hurry. Consoles are shoddy. Crack them, literally, and we'll do us all a favor.
I will open the box. What's in the box? Flawless victory. Read the note, eat the crumbs. I had a little bit too much to eat for dinner. I'll read the note and leave the crumbs. I did get a sugar pumpkin there. It makes all the difference in the world. Wait, people eat pumpkins? Just kidding. Pardon me. All right. Unless someone has been through here, we're in for a fight.
Might and glory. We heal as one.
We don't heal as one. Let's just finish him off quickly. Commune with this place of power. Ah, Gwyneth is. I didn't even remember saying what's in the box. That's the truth. I honestly didn't. If you had said to me, what do you mean by what's in the box? I wouldn't have remembered saying it. Let's see. Fire, more fire, and believe it or not, even more fire. There we go. No, that's a movie reference. It's from the movie Seven. But seriously, I have described it before as my mouth has it works on its own sub-processor. A little tiny part of my brain accesses the sub-processor in my mouth and says stuff, and my brain doesn't remember saying it. It just gets wiped immediately from my memory. Ah, this is the JP? No. Okay, it's here. Gotta grab the door. Borderlands 2 referenced it in their game. They got a unique pistol called Gwen's Head. Find sitting in a cardboard box. Ah, well, at least they made it work. I'm guessing the meta event is about to start, or has started, one of the two. But that's not what I'm here for. Down. Down. And the flame gets higher.
Swift and steady.
Are they coming for me? They're coming.
Safe from harm.
Might and glory.
Had enough?
I think the fact that they're laying down inert means they've had enough. I mean, Guild Wars 2 is not above occasional references to what would be described as the well-known social elements. But I don't think they would go dark for something like a Gwen's Head reference. Someone would go, isn't that a little dark? And they'd yoink it. They are a bit more polite, let's say, than, Borderlands, for example.
I hunt minerals inland. A mission of great import.
You hunt minerals?
You want to take part? I can see it. Join me.
Don't get much meat from those, do you? Somewhere we got more points. Must spend our points. You have to spend your points as you get them. That's the law. Up, and up. Touch and go. Up. More points. My plan for tomorrow, granted, still up in the air a bit. Not sure what I'll be playing, but I am hoping be able to enjoy some adult leisure beverages tomorrow. Oh, we got a mirror. Oh, there it is. Oh, we've got a friend. Just hit the 5 button. We'll try that again. Okay, let's see. One popped at that time, a little better. A small, obscured chest. More goodies. I always like goodies. Good morning, Classy Bogan. Alright, we'll kill the inquest, and then... This can be a challenging...
Might and glory.
hero point. Ugh.
We heal as one.
Wrong button, dumbass.
Strength of the pack.
I'm speaking to me, by the way, not to you guys. Hey, and the wrong button I hit was, funnily enough, the heal button. So now things are a little bit dicier than they need to be.
We heal as one. What is this weakness?
What is this weakness? It's called
Safe from harm.
being a Sylvari. Don't worry, you'll get over it real soon. Oh, that's not good. Can we get off those last few percent for...
Someone help me.
Yes, we should be able to get it, and we rallied. I just wanted to make it exciting for the viewers. I hope you enjoyed that. I live to serve. Totally not lying. Absolutely telling you the truth. Would never consider making things up like that. That's a base calumny, and I will not stand for that accurately being described. I did say that it can be a difficult challenge, and let's face it, this is not a character I'm particularly well acquainted with. I mean, I've done lots of axe work on rangers in the past. It's really solid, but the bow is kind of dicey. But since I'm going to be making them a gale shot, I wanted to get the bow in place. Another one? I don't think I've ever gotten this many of the little chests in one go. It must be below. It must be invisible. Alright, who hid the chest from me? I do not appreciate being made to look bad in my stream. And obviously, it couldn't have been me making me look bad in my stream. That's just not possible. Oh, it must be up. Must be, oh, way over our head. Okay, fine. Fine, then. We're just going to move on to the second map. Fine. Just fine. It's so pretty. How long I've been streaming? 7 years and change. To those who watch regularly, I'm sure it feels like a lot longer. About a third of it has been in Guild Wars 2. The rest of it scattered through literally dozens of games. Well, if I were to stream on a day after I'd been drinking, you would get me fried with that. Choya! We've got another mirror. We've got a hero challenge, and there's also an adventure. I'm going to do all three. First up, the hero challenge, which isn't really any kind of a challenge, as you just sit here and you commune with the ferns. As far as streaming goes, I have a big advantage over most people who get into streaming, which is that I'm a natural ham and bullshit artist and did competitive public speaking in college, which makes me comfortable blabbing and making myself look dumb. Alright, that didn't work. Can we get both of them? Probably not. Get a third one? I think we do, right? And we just missed it completely. Okay, we'll just aim for you then. Hey, that thing was dodging around. That's no fair. Oh, I see there. Alright, we'll get it. Alright. There. Rare loot. Mmm. Delicious. Extremist token. Wow, that's a nice little drop. And now for the adventure. It's the adventure of a lifetime. Not really. Shake it out. We're in the midst of preparing for our race. Well, can I not get that? Okay, yeah. We just go to here and we do the time trial. And we're off. That's right. I'm a Choya. Shut up, Obisek. Where are we? That's the voice of Obisek from Star Trek Online. That's why I called him now. His voice is very distinctive. Where are we going from here? Where are we going? Don't see it. There it is. Did I end up in the race? I was just trying to do... I ended up in the race. I was just trying to do the time trial. Oh, okay, there it is. I didn't get the gold. So disappointed in me. Normally I get the gold. I just haven't played for a while. I'm going to blame last person to talk. Pink attitude. Your fault for sure. The alternative that it was my fault is... that's just not practical. You didn't know existed which? The race? The Choya race? It's actually very nicely done, too. It is obviously done as a grandpa's gaming the sniper. I am not familiar with them, but there aren't an awful lot of us old farts who do the streaming thing. So generally speaking, there's going to be a fair amount. Oh, my tools are utter complete crap. Okay. Something I forgot to get was new tools. Please stop. Alright, there's supposed to be a box here, and indeed there is. More goodies. Extremist I've gotten 2 extremist tokens from the small boxes? That seems ridiculously lucky. I suspect most of the old fart gamers, of which I am obviously one, there's like one of 2 ways. Either they've been lifelong gamers like me, or they stumbled over it and found it in their more advanced years. Streamer for 2042. Yeah, it's been a long, long time since I would have felt comfortable streaming an FPS. I've never been especially good at it. I was never terrible. But these days, I expect I would be terrible. Oh, we got more. Let's see if we can get another extremist token, because we've gotten 2 today. Why not? Live dangerously. Why am I not shooting? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Think that might be it? Think it's because I'm pressing the wrong frickin' button? Yeah, you could be right. We'll grab this, because it's here. And so am I. Gale shot. 15. 25. 35. 45. We need what? 40 more points? 40 more points. 4 more hero challenges. Well, we've got another obscured chest. No extremist tokens. I was robbed. Clearly I deserve that because I wasn't getting enough by getting stupidly lucky. They owe me to be stupidly lucky all of the time. Pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to work, right? No? Yeah, maybe not. Started gaming to make sure your kids were telling the truth when they said they had to finish or they would have tons... Yep. Well, okay. That's one I'd never would have occurred to me, but yeah, I could actually see the cool parents deciding, okay, we can spend some time with our kid and find out what they like, and maybe we'll like it too. Holy shit, this is fun. That's actually the coolest of the 3, by far, to discover it completely by accident like that. All right, what do we have here? What we have here is a simple logic test. Let's see if I can remember my simple logic. Let's see. That swaps. I'm trying to remember. Try and getting it in the minimum number. That's going to go that way. No, that's not it. That goes. You end up with that, and then that. And that's not it either. All right, we just start pressing buttons now. There we go. Oh my goodness, so close. I can taste it. Tastes like Teen Spirit. Oh, we got another one. And this is why VOE is just the best for grabbing the hero points you need for your older characters. Two more? One more? One more, I think. Bombs away! I liked the first expansion more than most people did. I liked the first map of the second expansion a lot. The second map of the second expansion makes it my least favorite expansion by far. Both of the maps in this expansion are quite good. I would be hard-pressed to decide which I liked better, the two maps in VOE or the first two maps in Soto. I liked the first two maps in Soto more than most people did. Yeah, yes. The first two, or the first expansion map was meh at best, and the second one was very bad. Great jumping puzzle, though. I think a lot of people think too highly of Janther Wilds because they love the first map and the bears so much. And they ignore the glaring issues with Janther Sentry. Where are we? Where's my dot? I can understand why people are not weren't knocked out by Soto at the time. Because we were used to larger expansions, and it felt smaller because it was. A lot of people didn't like the reuse of assets. That didn't bother me nearly as much because I thought it was a really smart way to reuse the assets. And they've always reused assets in every game ever. Come on, there we are. I thought the meta on the first map in Soto was okay, and the meta in the second map very good with a spectacular last fight. Right up until everyone does Pilates to finish the boss. I didn't care for that part. The weapon unlocks that came with it. My big hope for the expansion that became Janther Wilds was twofold. I wanted land spears, and they did an incredible job with the land spears. They're good for every class, not every spec, but good for every class, which is a tough thing to do. They're strong, but I don't think they were, none of them, at least now, were broken good. I think we have enough points, don't we? No, we need one more. We'll grab that one. But the other thing I was hoping for from, and I've covered this, I've complained about this one at length previously, was housing. And technically, I think they delivered a really, really good housing system, and then they completely fucked it up by turning it into a money and item sink. Especially when, if money and materials were a problem, why did they put the fucking mirrors in this expansion? Oh, we have too many materials and too much money. We need to pull some out. And never mind here, just have a bunch more. It turned what was the feature I was looking forward to most into something I've done almost nothing with, because I want to make and to buy more legendary stuff to improve my quality of life in the game. And so I would love if housing cost almost nothing. I really genuinely would. I think they completely fucked me on that. Don't understand how people build huge complex houses on the crafting. They spend all their money on it. I think that they want that to be the additional homesteads to be a feature going forward. It's relatively inexpensive in terms of developer time to make one of those maps. I mean, sure, it's a lot of work for a couple of people for a couple of weeks, but beyond that, it's done and it's a feature people like. The same thing for adding additional types of houses. You know, they added the housing map for this expansion has got sort of the beach themed house, but they were smartly made that one so you can remove it if you want to. It would be nice if they would add that back into the one from Janthir Wilds. Yeah, Me Too Poor is exactly, oh, I'm not poor. I could make a really, really nice house and then not make or buy additional legendaries and materials. For me, they gave me a choice, and I don't like the options that they gave me. And so I'm extremely, still, bitterly unhappy. Can you tell? Is it clear? Have I made myself clear on this particular point about how much I detest what they've done? I think I'm clear. And I also think generally it is kind of contrary to the way the whole game has been made. You look at the features list for the expansions of the game. You don't see another feature where they tried to go out of their way to turn it into a material and money sink. I do not remember ever seeing this many mirrors before. Maybe I'm just seeing them. Did they add them to the map? Is that the difference? Because I can see them in the map now. I don't remember them being on the map. They might have been. Oh, come on, it dodged. Oh, what was that? Okay, is it dodging correctly or is it glitching? It's glitching, okay. Now we know. Gonna come back. And it's glitching again. Okay, that second shot there was terrible by me. I have no excuse. Teleporting again. It's teleporting again. I was really looking forward to housing. I have done work with housing in Rift and Star Wars Galaxies, and a good amount actually in EverQuest 2 as well. So it's a feature I wanted, and I've done almost nothing in it. This is getting irritating. I'm not the kind who's going to just stop because it's broken. ArenaNet right now. Somebody is in the ArenaNet headquarters. The same guy who trolled me earlier is back there again, and he is just laughing his ass off right now. I'm being toyed with. They're playing with me. Mom, make them stop. I'd swear that should have hit. They win. They win. They win. They win. I give up. Congratulations to the son of a bitch at ArenaNet who is watching my stream and just going beep, beep, oh, beep, 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 beep. Don't want to spend a ton of money on Amazing House. You got the first house, did some first stuff with it, and lost interest. I originally loved crafting. Housing crafting doesn't interest me. Not at the prices that they cost. That's the real problem. You know, if they had a few materials, you know, and they were easy to get. Hey, I know. Why doesn't more stuff use silk? I had silk that because the price was so low on the auction house, I had to sell it to the vendor. Why not get rid of some of those materials? Not the ones that you could actually sell for a chunk of change. I'm trying it again. All right, I'm now giving up again. I had to add an expansion date to items on, no, an expiration date. No, there's stuff in there that's 14 years old. As far as I know, because every once in a while someone will post on Reddit about something they posted 14 years ago saying, any day now it's going to sell, jokingly. All right, I have now kitted myself out. Allow me to very quickly check the spec. Marksmanship, skirmishing, and Galeshot. Marksmanship, skirmishing. Marksmanship, skirmishing. Mid, bottom? Mid, bottom. Well, that makes it easy. Mid, bottom. Mid, bottom. And bottom, top. It helps if you actually equip the one you want to use. Lens, you dumbass. I'm going, what? Why isn't it? Oh. Dumbass. See, at least I hold myself to a high standard and am more than willing to insult myself. Me resents it, but me cannot deny it. So most food is still worthless? Yes. It briefly wasn't. It briefly had a use where you could use it to feed, to make research notes. They had to change that because guess what? People were taking all the cheap stuff rather than using it as they wanted it to, again, as a materials and gold sink. It seems like they finally found their answer, though. It's coming very soon in the Vale of the Four Winds, the Festival of the Four Winds, where all kinds of people spend all of their money to buy globs of ectoplasm and then gamble it. All right, let's shoot up some Inquest because that is never ever going to get old. All right, let's pop into. I'm winning. Right now, I am winning by just pressing random buttons, pretty much. might and glory seems a bit self-serving. Are we being invaded over here somewhere? On the far side? Doesn't look like it.
Let's do this. I see an opportunity for exciting field work, and I just leave that.
We won.
I somehow
I did a great job.
There was obviously never a hot bath or a soft bed in the field.
Oh.
They just kept coming.
Yay! Orichalcum tools.
What I'm doing here.
Because the ones I was using were steel. Probably this one, dark steel. Yeah, dark steel. And probably steel. Yep. I can now use them. Yay me. Let's see. What do we have? Long range shot. Damage targets per missile. Rapid fire. Oh, I'm not. Now I am. Keen shot. Pierces. You like piercing. Rapid volley. Fleeing zephyr. Pardon the yawn. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get these guys dead. You know, don't wanna. It's just what we heroes have to do. It's part of the gig, you know.
Sweet and sick.
Well, given that I'm self-buffing at this point, 6 or 7k, I'll take that.
We heal as one.
Oh, dead player. We can't have that. I mean, we can, obviously, because players die. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Got a bossy mob over here. No, bossy mob over there somewhere. Get your ley line rolling. Head out on the ley line. And he's gone. Whoever I was coming over here to fight and kill has been defeated. They just probably surrendered out of fear of me. Understandable. I might get mad at them and insult them. All right, the void manipulation specialist. Ah, champion's up.
I give you might and glory. We heal as one.
Press all the buttons.
You just don't know it yet.
Nope, don't do that one. That's a dicey choice there, Lens. Don't do that again. Just don't. How rude.
Perfectly functional, at least.
Still perfectly functional. I've not been perfectly functional since, oh wait, in game.
However small.
Yeah, perfectly functional. For sure. I kid. Mostly.
Affirmative.
Get out of here. Would I lie? I can't even fake it. Would I lie? Yes, I would lie. I would lie through my teeth. Do I need, like, repair kits? Something? Well, let me reinforce my armor just so I can. There, I've reinforced it. Sell the crap. Another void manipulation specialist.
Might and glory.
I'm not sure I'd go with might and glory, but well, I can keep murdering the void specialists. Oh. Oh, he was hiding there, huh? How nifty. I almost leaped backwards right off the cliff. That would have been embarrassing. Wouldn't be the first time.
Sweet and steady.
They're coming in too fast.
Might and glory.
I will have to try and actually figure out a real rotation for this at some point. Oh, invulnerable? I don't think so. Gotta kill a couple more to finish out this heart. We have done another thing. We've completed 3 events. Alright, we'll keep our eyes open for resources we can harvest. Oh, oops. Pick up an artifact. And deliver it back to where it needs to go. And be ready for the puzzle game. I really do kind of wish they would come up with another puzzle game rather than the here's 5 buttons. Press the one that's not like the others. Heart complete. Tiered renown hearts.
Admirable work, as I come to expect. You've proven yourself indispensable to the Priory. Our situation is stable for now, but your assistance is always available. You impediments have a way of appearing just when you let
Did I finish those out? I don't remember if I had. Those are in VOE. We're in Starlit Wield. We need 3 more things to finish out Tier 3. We got to do a lot of work in here to finish off these chiefs. Don't drop it in the pool of stars. Who knows what might happen? Don't drop what? That sounds like don't drop a squat, which probably also applies. Did I finish off the Parleon? The one for doing all of the hearts sufficient number of times? I think I did. I think so. Tiered renowned hearts. Yeah, I know. I think I did. I think I finished the tiered renowned hearts, at least for the 2 core maps for the expansion. Let me see what they have to say about the specialization I have selected. Summon the Cyclone Bow, yeah. Casting. Bow skills 2 to 5 consumes arrows. After consuming 5 arrows, Hawkeye replaces skill 1. If you leave the Cyclone Bow, your stacks are consumed arrows a lot. That was what I was missing. Okay. That was the primary mechanic I was missing. I knew there was one I was missing. I just didn't remember what the hell it was. So let's kill a couple of Inquest jackholes. That should be 2, 3. There it is. Ah, there we go. That was the goodness for which I was looking at. That's the big hitter. Hawkeye is up. Let's try and find a worthy target.
You are done.
Yep, that works pretty well. All right. I understand. More or less, obviously. I mean, but for me, understanding is kind of a continuum. I'm full on mithril again. Will it never end?
Threshold achieved.
And another yawn's coming. Here we go again.
I was assuming so close, yet so far.
That's right, we did empty out part of a stack for that. Now let's check this heart out. Get your sky scale rolling. Head out on the ley line. Well, as Silvari, I guess, as a true Mordrim's child, I was born to be wild. Spoiler! Oh, we finished a weekly. I don't assume these fruit count as gathering stuff with our tools. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yeah, that doesn't count. Not there, over here. No, that's, where am I supposed to, who am I supposed to give these to? I guess you just get points for just picking them up. It's been a while. Hey, from here.
Swift and steady.
Gosh, I'm swift and steady, guys. Did you hear? I have to wait, collect more hay. I tell you, man,
I'm in.
real-time stuff like that is just bad design for Guild Wars 2. It's contrary to the way the game works. Time gating is something you use in making legendaries, not finishing a heart.
Here, stick with magic. Now's the best time to collect it.
All right, well then I will collect it. I'll mount up on my skimmer, presumably. But I'm not getting... Okay. There we go. And I'm probably facing the wrong way.
Quickly now. Time is a factor.
I don't even remember how I jump. Two? Nope, that's not it. Up? Two? No, it's not three. C is down. V should be up. I don't remember. I have completely forgotten how to drive this thing. I have completely forgotten how to drive it. That's embarrassing. Oh, ley line. Perhaps ley line? Gee, there are lots of them up here. I'm headed the wrong way. Lens, you're going the wrong way. That's to be expected. I'm Lens. If there are two ways to go, a right way and a wrong way,
Well, that was,
I'll find a third,
not bad, but there's always room for improvement, right?
the wronger way. It's part of my peculiar, charm? Well, the peculiar part's right anyway. I thought there was the... Oh, is that the wrong NPC? This is the right NPC, where you can find out where you are in the achievement. Right, so we did finish this one. Renowned Mastery for Shipwreck Strand. Could have sworn that was an achieve, and it's not showing up. Evidently none. Evidently nothing is showing up. Am I not clicking the... Okay, how about we try that? Starlit Weald. Shipwreck Strand. Breezy Cay. Priory Expedition. Okay, infinite. Okay, so I have finished them. Yeah, alright, I did. I finished all of them. Alright. I was trying to figure it out. Apparently I'm on multiple repeats for a couple of these, so that's good. Alright, I have finished it. Curious what other skills do they recommend, the utilities? Soothing Breeze. Piercing Gales. Ah, the Squalls. Okay, that's all 5 of the Squalls. Okay. I'll bite. Nom 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 nom. Alright, so Soothing Breeze. Call upon a gentle wind to heal and grant super speed to you and your pet. Not a huge fan of super speed. mean, it's obviously it's not bad. It's just not that interesting. Which order did they put them in? Pierce, Mistral, Whirlwind. Piercing Gales. I'll check these out. Wind Shear. What was it? Mistral. Piercing, Mistral, Whirlwind. Right. Piercing, Whirlwind. No, it was Mistral. And then the Perfect Storm. The Mistral, I believe, is a wind that blows in the south of France, in the Camargue. Now I have to check. Of course, there's a company named Mistral that shows up first because it's fucking Google. Strong, cold, and dry regional wind that blows from the north and northwest down the lower Rhone Valley in southern France towards the Mediterranean. That would be the Camargue. And once again, we get to change maps. Yay. And the only reason I know about the Camargue region of France is because of Michael Moorcock's Hawkmoon books, where the good guys are one of the last enclaves in Europe in the Camargue. I would like to finish the daily, so I'm going to fly around and I'm going to grab some harvesting type mats to finish out the 4th daily. And then I think I'm going to do some visual selections for the character. In short, Lens does cosplay. Okay, Lens's character does cosplay. Lens doing cosplay should bring terrible thoughts to the top of your mind and gorge to the top of your esophagus.
Hey, Wayfinder, you can handle a skimmer, right?
It's Obasak! On the other hand, if I should ever meet Engelbert Meow
It would be a big help.
in person, and she wants to do a cosplay on the ideal bear palette that is my skull, she'd probably have to buy me a few drinks first. But I am a cheap date. I'm sure she would appreciate an opportunity to get even with all the for all the crap I give her in her stream, no matter how much she deserves it.
Oh, good Wayfinder. You're just perfect for
Oh, that's the one I already grabbed. Is it up above me? Am I missing it? It's in. Oh, there it is. Flax. Just the flax, man. We have another mirror. Well, I enjoyed that last mirror so much. How could I possibly say no? All right. Seriously? Are you kidding me? It vanished. In the middle. That's the perfect end for that, for the mirrors, I have to say. That is, I could not have conceived of a better finish for the mirrors than that. That's just almost unreal how perfect that was. Why am I unable to mount? I should be able to mount. I just need a couple more harvestables. Be specific, the foodie harvesting tools, not the woody harvesting tools. Sorry, that sounded dirty. Unintentionally. Most of the time when I do the dirty sounding stuff, it's intentional. One or two more I would expect. Ought to be sufficient.
So, that's all it is.
We just need a smart
Will this be enough? No. I could pet the fox. I have already, not today, but in the past I have expressed how it has now become required for games to allow you to pet the dogs and cats, and that makes it boring. That when it was organic and someone would occasionally throw that into the game, that was awesome. It ain't awesome anymore. It's just boring. Oh, we did at some point hit it. We didn't get a pop-up about it. Presumably, we have harvested our 10, we haven't completed our daily? What? Oh, craft 10 items. We can do that. We will go back to LA, or Mistlock should be fine. I understand that people like the dogs and cats to be pettable. And I used to find it delightful, and now I just find it boring. I know, I'm a heartless old bastard. And really, did I do nothing for any of them? I guess I did a tiny bit of Huntsman, because I have one in Huntsman. We'll just make some stuff. I'm the boss? I'm barely the boss of me. I'm certainly not the boss of anybody else. Not the crafting components. Let's see. Don't need the dowels. I don't get those. Don't get put away. We have 900 of those, so we can make 10. Watch this. It's just science. Just that fast. If you have the technology and the knowledge, put them together, you have technology. So, as I've said, I decided, having randomly rolled it, Red Lion was going to be sort of the color basis for the build. Now, generally speaking, my favorite dyes in the game are Enameled and Blaze and Darkness. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. Let's see how those look here. Not looking too terribly different from the taupe and marine we currently have. How about the darkness? Which is also a band. Gotta say. Okay, that is pretty good. Alright, we like that. All right, we need to break it up with a metallic, a lighter metallic of some kind, perhaps a silver, or maybe like radiant brass. It's also a matriarch color that's pretty good. Oh, that's not bad. I may swap that in. I like that. A little bit bright there, I think. But a darker silver satin maybe be good for a highlight. That's still a little white. Like a lighter gray. Again, it's popping a bit more than I want. Yeah, that definitely is popping too much. We have something in a sarcophagus. That looks almost the same. And there's matriarch. Yeah, matriarch brass maybe. That's a little darker. Not quite. Not quite what I'm looking for, you know? I still haven't found what I'm looking for. We can always lose the shoulders visually. We've got, that's right, we do have the abyssal colors now. Which is black or black, but has different highlighting that can really make it pop. Abyssal Twilight is, I think, the purplish one. Yeah. Abyssal Rose actually doesn't look rose. It has sort of, and Abyssal Sun might be the one to work. Oh, we've got our shoulders turned off. That might actually work. Not quite popping the way I'd hoped. I don't know. You guys like this when you're kitting your characters up? It's just so hard when you're such a picky jerk like me. I like that better. Kinda like that. It does feel a bit more huntery, you know? I do like the enameled brass. The enameled colors, generally speaking, are great. They're some of my favorites. Darker silver, maybe. Blue steel? That is more what I was looking for. It's not perfect. It's not bad. So we zoom in here. We pull the bow out. If I hit the right button, we pull the bow out. And swap weapons to the axe. It's not quite right, but it's not bad. Faction Wars is the real endgame after all. I couldn't agree more. The number of times where, for instance, the axe, I picked that up. The first time I picked that up, I go, okay, I've got a couple characters that I'm going to swap to colors to support that item. And I think it's just kind of fortunate in this case I started with the bow, and the bow is a pretty good match for it. And that they're both pretty close to the red that I had randomly summoned up by just clicking the random dice button on my outfit. And this is, I didn't even change the outfit. This is the actual gear I'm wearing as far as the armor goes. But it's certainly possible I'll change, but I am going to stick, I think, with the, what is it again? The Red Lion Red, which is a little over the top, but fits so well with those axes and the bow. I can't say no. I may end up with black with just the red as accents. I tend to like darker, less flashy color schemes in general, with the flashy coming through the trim colors and such. It's not true for all of them, but that just does tend to be my preference. I also did want to take a look at what the utilities I actually grabbed were. Okay, so this is a heal and super speed for 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds is a pretty fair amount of super speed on a 25-second cooldown. Piercing Gales is a squall, does damage, increase per stack of Vuln, does 2 stacks of Vuln, hits 5, restores an arrow, and pierces. Mistral, I know, is a big one, or at least it was. Summon a current of chilling northern air towards the south of France. Projectiles pass through the current, become frozen, chilling, and dealing additional damage. Okay, so you Mistral them and then unleash your arrows of doom. I have one that makes the hammer look like an axe in that motif. Yeah, I have a couple of... That's what I do, like the flashier weapons for sure. The armor I tend to go much more straightforward on. It's in a lot of cases pretty plain. Usually with an accent color tossed in to give it, a little something that pops. Ludicrous speed skill. 10 seconds of super speed is the longest I've seen. So that's pretty good. But does it really matter? I mean, ludicrous speed is nice, but if you're not going to go to plaid, is it really worth the time and effort? Not sure. Whirlwind, launch yourself forward with a powerful gust of wind as a stun break. I expect that would be good with the axes as well, to give you a close. And the perfect storm. Well, if it's perfect, release a massive tornado. I've got your massive tornado right here. Launching enemies, it strikes as it travels. When the tornado reaches its destination, it will persist for a period, dealing damage to enemies inside of it. Nice amount of defiance break on that. Yep, that's pretty good. I will have to park my carcass, at the damage robot and see how I can do. See if I can get a decent rotation. But there he is, Exarch Exogorth. Anyone happen to know what an Exogorth is? This is a test. You probably know what an Exogorth is, but you don't know that you know what an Exogorth is. An Exarch is an official. I can't remember, government or church official. But an Exogorth is a very specific creature from movies. It is, I'm not going to make you look it up. I'm not that big of an asshole. Sure, why don't you look up? No. If you remember your Star Wars, the chronologically not the first trilogy, at least story-wise. Star Wars, Empire, Jedi. At one point, the Millennium Falcon is parked in a cave. And it's got Minocs in it that are chewing on the cables. And Han shoots, I don't remember, the ceiling or the ground, and the ground starts to shake. And he gets everyone in, and they fly through the closing mouth of a giant space worm. That's an Exogorth. The giant space worm is the Exogorth. One of my more obscure name choices. Not quite as obscure as Norzandor Gorgonox, but, you know. The music stopped. Well, I have a seat, so I guess I win. I have managed to do everything I wanted to do this evening on this character, so I am going to call it an evening. Give me a second. Let's see if there's anyone I can annoy by raiding. Yeah, there is. I am going to raid Green Hornet. He is playing Guild Wars 2. He is mostly, historically, a Guild Wars 1/Reforged player, but is now wading into Guild Wars 2. He was recently crushed in a head-to-head with the Chalice of Tears, like most of us have been. He tried to do it blind and discovered that that was, in fact, an error in judgment. But I'm going to send you over to him. Now, this is Twitch peoples only. Sorry for you YouTubers, but they don't have that function built in just yet. Maybe someday. So let's see. Raid. And before I send you off, I want to thank you all for hanging out here. As always, I am very, very appreciative. Tomorrow, hopefully adult leisure beverages and a game, but I don't know which game. Then probably Thursday off and Friday back. But that's going to do it for this evening again. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you will see me soon. Let me start the raid. I hope the rest of your Tuesday evening goes great. And hopefully you can get over your hump day quickly and get working towards your weekend. Hopefully, see me soon. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.
How's it going? How's everything today? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Oh, we got all the homies already. Oh, love it. How's it going, everybody? Okay, let's get some shoutouts here. Let's get a shout out for Rhesus. Let's get a shout out for Magnifying Lens. Let's get a shout out for Juke. All the cool people in here. How's it going, all? How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream, Lens? How are things going today? What were you playing? Oh, I can see. Lens was... Oh, you're doing Guild Wars 2. What were you doing in Guild Wars 2? Welcome in, Pink. How you doing? Good to see you. Stop yelling at me. It's not my fault. No, I can't stop. Welcome. Yeah, I was just going over quickly Saturday's stream. If you guys didn't see it, or if you weren't able to catch it, I was in the Vanguard Trials tournament. on Saturday, which was so fun. If you don't know what Vanguard Trials was, it was the first official speedrun race for Guild Wars Reforged. And there were 16 teams, and we all raced from pre-steering character creation to the end of the new dungeon that they made, the Forsaken Tunnels. And my team ended up finishing fifth out of 16. Not too bad, not too shabby. But I had such a blast. It was an amazing event put on by our great friends, Mr. Gwen O'Connie and It Smiles, as well as Mighty Teapot and Snepsor. It just came together so well, and I can't wait for more. It's going to be so nice to do that again. Really excited for that. And if you guys missed it, the VOD's on my channel. If you want to see our perspective, if you want to see the whole tournament, Teapot and Snepsor both have the VODs up on their channel as well. Finished gearing and 250 hero points for L80 number 43. Hold on, I need to decipher this. Finishing gearing and 200. So you got 250 hero points. That's crazy. For L80 number 43. What is L80 number 43? I need to decipher that. Only caught the last bit of it. That seemed like a lot of fun. It was so fun. It was so fun. And if you guys are at all interested, I know you're all primarily Guild Wars 2 players, but if you're at all interested, the next one, I don't know for sure, but I can only guess that they're going to make it very accessible, because this one was. You didn't have to have any sort of character done. You could literally start from character creation. So if you want to participate, that's a big thing that they consider to make sure that it's a level playing field, is to have it from character creation. If I had to guess, which I am guessing, I don't have confirmation on this, but if I had to guess, the next race would be the start of factions. So again, very excited for that. If you have any interest in trying it for yourself, by all means. I would love as well, when the next one comes up, to have a team comprised of chatters. My team was myself, Little Baby Beefalo, Eagle, and Eagle's old guild leader, Begotten. And it was super fun. I really enjoyed running with them. But Eagle and I also talked about, like, it would be really cool to have even more teams participate, and because three out of the 4 of us are streamers, we felt like it would be only right to have each of us be like a team captain and have viewers from our streams participate with us. So if you guys want to, I am more than happy to bring you guys on, teach you what we need to teach, and have a whole bunch of fun. So keep that in mind. We don't know again. Oh, Mr. Gwen is here. Mr. Gwen is here. How's it going, Gwen? Good to see you. I was just chatting about the Vanguard Trials and how stoked I am for being able to compete in it, and it was such a fun time. And wanted to let everybody know that for the next one, whatever it may be, I want to take viewers into the next challenge, and anybody who is maybe a little nervous about going in or hasn't had much experience, I'm happy to coach. I really want it to be an accessible way for people to get into the game and experience it for all that it is. That's my big spiel. Let me go back and read some messages. Okay, nailed it. Level 80, 43rd character. 43rd character. Dang, Lens, that's crazy. I managed to gain 250 hero points in 45 minutes in the past. Man knows where he's going. VOA makes getting 250 very quick. Gotcha. So there must be a good hero point train there. I've only heard about the one in Heart of Thorns, but I can imagine it's pretty crazy. Not there, hoping to finish Ice Brood tonight. Oh, you're on Ice Brood, Rhesus? I've only heard talks about Ice Brood. Without giving me any spoilers, how are you enjoying it so far? And you're willing to be coached, Juke? I'm willing to teach. Absolutely. Gwen, how's the rest of your day? How are you feeling? First of his name a bit. Can you coach me? Of course I can, Gwen. Of course I can, but you don't need coaching. Lone Star Wolf, welcome in. Thank you for the 10 stream streak. Let's go. Slav, welcome in. Good to see you. Got a little shout out for Slav here. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ice Breed Sag, yeah. Swears Gray honestly don't have the same loathing for Chapter 5 that other folks do, but I'm enjoying it, but I'm not done yet, so we'll see. You got auto-modded for that reason. That's hilarious. Auto-mod's crazy. I don't know what it likes and what it doesn't. Razan, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Ice Cream Saga or Irritable Bowel Syndrome, arguably no difference. Bad bot, let me troll Gwen. Yeah, no, you're fine. Gwen let that through. He let that through for you, no worries. JK, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm excited to form my opinion on it once we get there. Okay, we got so much cabbage. Let's sell this cabbage because we don't want it here. Oh, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Get rid of my cabbage. One thing that kind of bugs me. Oh wait, this will be until buyer agrees to trade. All right, whatever. That's fine.